Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this episode of the Local Spotlight. Today we are pleasured with having Dan Hull. Dan Hull here is a awesome guy in the community, and we thought it would be a good chance to shine some light on him and let him explain kind of what he does around here.
You didn't turn all the lights on me, though. You forgot to put the spotlight on me.
Ta-ding.
Yeah.
You always got the spotlight on you, Dan.
Yeah, man, this place is pretty familiar to me. I've been here quite some time. In fact, I remember when this room used to be the television station, and just across the way here was the radio station. Then we had a couple studios for kids to practice back when we had records and teach them how to be DJs back in the day. And that's where I went to school back in 1981, right here in this same end of the building here at KNCT. So this is where it all started. Really started, if you want me to tell you all that.
Yeah, absolutely.
You want me to get going here?
Get going.
Get going. Well, it all started back in high school, Ellison High School. And I decided I wanted to be a DJ, to play DJ with a cassette recorder at the house and my record player. And I would make my own radio shows and stuff like that. So when I got in high school, I had a friend that worked at the radio station in Copper's Cove that was owned by Galen Christie, who was a legend around here in radio. And so I started hanging around up there and worked myself into a job working overnights on the weekends, and did that for quite some time. Then graduated high school, came out here to CTC, learned some stuff from the great Max Rudolph, legendary broadcaster in this area, man that taught me everything I know. And taught a lot of people that are in the business everything they know. And it was all launched here at Central Texas College for over 30 years or 35 years that he was running the place. It's pretty much a lot of people came and went on to successful careers, and people like me that went on to careers and just kind of did that. So yeah, I worked in some clubs for a little while doing the DJ thing, and I kind of got tired of that, and so I came back out here to Central Texas College back in the early 90s.
Yeah.
And started running the radio station, and did that for 25 years.
Wow.
And did high school football while I was doing that. I started that in 1994. We had already started covering Ellison High School when it started in 78. That was 78, 79 year. Max Rudolph and a couple guys were doing play-by-play for them, so I took over their role whenever I started in 94, and did Ellison High School football, and went to some state semifinals with the Eagles, and did quite a few games, and then we went to 4 high schools, so I started doing all 4 high schools. So I was at the stadium Thursday, Friday nights, including coaches' shows and talking to coaches each week, and I still do that to this day. We broadcast, you and I broadcast some games last year.
I thought I knew you from somewhere.
Yeah, you're pretty good in the booth. He's really good. He's really good. He's picked it up really quick. So now we're just kind of covering the local high school kids, Matt, because they don't get the recognition they deserve around here. I broadcasted, I counted the other day, and just kind of in my head, I would say around 500 football games, probably 150 or so baseball games, including the UIL state tournament for 3 years. I worked for the UIL state tournament people doing games, and basketball, probably a couple hundred of those too, and yeah. So I've broadcasted a few games over the years, so it's been a joy. I could have made a lot of money doing something else, but I did what I love, and it pays for itself when somebody says, "Hey, I14," or "Hey, Dan," or "Hey, KNCT," or whatever. That just pays me right there. It's just a wonderful thing.
Yeah,
really appreciate it.
It is. It's great, and I'm a big fan of your show. I watch just about every week. And you've had me on a couple times when you did From the Sidelines.
Yeah, we might need you again coming up here pretty soon. I've got basketball I'm going to start on now with the basketball coaches.
Basketball.
So, and then I'm working my way into baseball, and we'll be broadcasting some baseball games on the Crave app. So we'll be doing that. We're going to do some basketball games, but it's just really loud in gymnasiums, and you can't hardly hear anything, much less be able to describe it because it happens so fast these days. The kids are up and down the court, and So we do cover it though.
Yeah.
I mean, but we're not do broadcasting.
I don't know where they'd give us a spot, you know.
There's a little corner of the gym we could sit in, but yeah, there's always a spot for us. They said so. Yeah. But KISD has been wonderful to work with over the years, and we've been working with them again now. And Dr. Susan Buckley has been a big help over the past year or so, and past couple of years, and getting us back to where we were before. And it's great, man. I love it. I love coming out here and doing my show once a week. I get to see my house that I used to live in, every day.
Yeah.
And I get to see y'all and the people that are here. And to know that at one time in this building, there was about 22 people working here. And by the time I left here, there was down to about 7, and now there's like 5. So public radio definitely needs your support. If you're out there watching this, tuning in, listening, whatever you're doing, KNCT.org is where you need to go to help out. Make sure public radio stays alive here in Central Texas, brings you the programs about the kids, different stuff that he does for the community, stuff that's going on in the community, and just highlighting some of our folks that have done some great things in the community. So kudos to you for that and keeping the radio station on its feet. And hopefully with my help and help of all of our viewers and listeners out there, we'll be able to keep this thing going for another 50 years. It's been 50 plus years. So
I'd love it. I'd love to, tie or maybe surpass Max's record of years here at the station.
Yeah.
We're going to do our best, to stay up, keep on our feet. And, when you and I were doing a show, that seemed to be a pretty good hit. We had some good numbers on that.
Right.
And, so it's people like you also helping keep this place up.
Well, I was born at Fort Hood 3 hospitals ago. So that's what I tell everybody. It was 3 hospitals ago. But I was born here. I moved away, came back. My dad was in the Army, of course, and moved back here in the early 70s. And I've been here ever since. So from third or fourth grade all the way through high school and college and the rest of my life, I've been a Kaliite. I've seen it grow quite a bit. Quite a bit.
Yeah, I heard you were here when they invented fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, just outside of town.
Right outside of town.
Just outside of town, out where the Walmart is off of I14. Yeah, that's where. Yeah. Invented quite a few things out there.
No, it is. You've seen a lot. You've seen a lot, and
seen this town grow quite a bit. And I've seen some great kids. Got to talk about some great kids. Great kids like Tommy Harris. He's a 2-time Pro Bowler. Ellison High School kid. 9th grade, didn't want to play football. 10th grade, was getting in trouble. And he had a little talk with one of the coaches. The next thing you know, he's one of the most highly recruited defensive linemen in the country. Goes on to Oklahoma, wins a Lombardi Trophy there for best lineman.
Yeah.
And then moves on to the Chicago Bears, and he comes back and gives back. We've had other guys, Roy Miller, Joaquin Iglesias, now kids that are all over the country. We've got kids, Penn State, University of Washington. We had a young man just graduate from Baylor. We've got another couple kids at Baylor now.
Yeah.
So we've got kids all over the state, and it's fun to watch that. And another thing is I'm going through generations. That's when I really feel old, man. When I'm doing daddy's games and then I do son's games.
Yep.
And I put the 2 and 2 together and I go, oh my gosh.
Yeah, you had a couple this year. I know that. Yeah.
Yeah. And I see more and more all the time. And it's just, it's rewarding. And at the same time, it's like, man, I'm getting old.
Well, you definitely do you are making an impact out there because, like you were saying earlier, and I've seen it firsthand, so many people recognize you when we go to these places. And it's always, hey, Dan, thank you. Dan was
It's in a good way, too.
Yeah. And even some of the coaches.
Yeah.
This guy was calling games when I was playing high school football.
Oh, my gosh.
And so.
Thanks, buddy.
It should be a testament to how long and how good you've been at your craft.
Yeah, the coaches let me into their world. They let me come into their office and interview them each week. I'm around the coaches, around the kids, and that's always a pleasure. And it's always yes, sir, no, sir. These kids around here, they get a bad rap every once in a while from some of the local media. But these kids around here are great, wonderful. You come with me one day, and I'll show you some really good kids that say yes, sir, no, sir, and tell you they do exactly what they're supposed to do. They keep their grades where they're supposed to be, and they've got their eyes on their future. And we've got some great coaches that are teaching them that, and great leaders.
Yeah.
And great leaders across the district, too. You have to give a shout-out to the administration and the folks, athletic department. Great guys over there.
I agree.
Just wonderful to work with, and it's just a blast, Matt. It's not a job, really. It's just what I do and what I get to do. And then Raising Cane's, got a shout out to them.
Yeah.
Letting me come in there for 5, 6, 7 years now. I don't remember now. I'd say 7 years the other day.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, 7 years I've been doing that for Raising Cane's, and I actually go down and sit down with Matt or coaches, kids most of the time. Matt comes out when I don't have anybody else. But we have kids and coaches that get time, and they're getting some exposure because they're going to get that when they get into college.
That's really what I like the best is when you're giving these kids really their first interview.
Yeah.
And you're kind of, hey, this is the first one. It won't be your last one.
Right, right. If you're going to play major college football, you're going to have a microphone in your face a lot there, and anywhere you go.
That's
and you got to learn how to act and everything. And
I think that's super helpful, especially
it's fun.
Kids can be camera shy.
I have fun with them.
They might not know, but you walk them through it. You really do a good job with them.
Me though, I cut up at the same time, so it makes it enjoyable. But
it is a fun show. You guys
appreciate all the supporters out there. I've got new stickers.
Yeah.
So I got a new sticker on Matt's truck today, and one for
I14
Desiree's car.
i14 sticker representing.
Desiree's going to put one on her car? Yes, she will. She said so. We'll do that when we conclude the podcast today.
Hold her to it.
Yeah, but yeah, I just love what I do. I love coming out here, being around y'all. It's kind of like I've never left home. Things have changed in the scenery around here and missing things that aren't there anymore, but you've improved the quality of the station, the music, everything. This is state-of-the-art stuff out here.
Yeah.
And you can the folks out at the college should be very proud of what you're doing over here because you're doing a great job with the kids that come through here because I see kids in here doing podcasts. I see kids coming through asking you questions about different kind of stuff, and Desiree helping out with all these kids. Even she's become a DJ, and she didn't even know it. She was going to be a DJ, and now she's a DJ too. So
one of the best.
So Miss Boardop, she's here. She's here every Sunday, isn't she?
Just about.
Yeah. So it's family. It's still family, and that's great to see. Even though at one time it was a big old family, it's a little smaller now, but it's still a family atmosphere.
It's just more love to go around.
Yeah.
Less people.
Yeah.
We can condense it, and we are. I appreciate those very kind words, and it's great to hear. We're definitely trying, and we want to make the last generation proud too. I know I look towards the people who ran this place before me, and I had some big shoes to fill.
Yeah.
And
size 13.
Size 13s. Every day I'm trying. Between Michelle and Max.
Yeah.
They've done some really good things.
Ed Jasuda.
Yeah, they've all done some great things here. I just want to continue that tradition, and I'm glad to have a friend like you who's been here for a long time, still able to give some good advice and some guidance on where it was, how it's going, and you've always given some good pointers. Helped me out in the booth when we were doing that. You definitely, you say I'm a natural, and thank you. I appreciate that. But, I was watching. I was taking some notes over there while you were doing your thing.
You just have to be real, and you are real, and that's how we are with the listeners out there, too. You have to be real with them and say, hey, this is a situation we're in. This is what we need. Mm-hmm. And they come through for you. That's what's so wonderful about this radio station is through the years, whenever you said, hey, we need your help, they come busting through the door, and they help you out.
We have
that's
great
so wonderful.
Listeners.
It's incredible in this day and time because most radio stations, folks, are owned by corporations. There's 2 or 3, 4 maybe media groups that own everything that you hear. Mm. So this is like an oasis in the middle of a desert with the music that they play, and it catches up with you. If you're 63 years of age like I am now, they're playing music that I grew up listening to, which I appreciate. Appreciate the increase in the vocals, and I'm hearing more of the 70s stuff and more of the late 60s stuff. And those are the 70s had so many great love songs and happy songs, you know.
They did.
And so the more of those you can get on the air, the better. And I walked into a convenience store yesterday, and I heard myself on the loudspeaker because they were playing Simply Beautiful 91.3.
Oh, that's got to be a good feeling,
So
yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. But like I said, this radio station is my home away from home. I wouldn't be what I am without it. I wouldn't be able to do what I do without y'all's help, because y'all do help me out quite a bit.
Well, we appreciate that, Dan, and likewise, we're glad to have you.
But we need more kids to come out here, man. I'll tell you what, we need more kids to come to college. And you've got a kind of a radio club thing going now, or not?
No, the Broadcasters Club did not take off, but I'm sponsoring the Creative Underground.
Change the name to Podcasters Club.
Yeah. Well, in the Creative
made.
Underground, right? It's all about creating. And
Ooh, Creative Underground. That sounds intriguing.
Right. In today's, society, creation's all types of things.
Right.
Right. There's digital and, of course, the traditional writing and drawing and whatnot. But it's such a broad field, and sometimes we take them up and we go do a show.
Yeah.
And over in the Catch the Crave area. So we'll go in the smaller booth. We don't come into this one over here, but we'll go up over in the smaller area and I'll grab 3 at a time, and then we'll go up and talk about kind of things that are going on within the club. And sometimes right during the haunted house, we had them promote that a little bit. But it's, again, kind of like what you do. It's giving these kids the opportunity to do something like that for the first time.
Right.
And then if they really like it, who knows, maybe they go and become the next big thing on the internet.
Yeah, it's wide open out there. It's like the new frontier, I guess, these past few years. There's a lot of people who made a lot of success with it. I just do it because I love it.
Yeah.
Followers more and more every day. You pick up a different crowd.
You kind of hopped on the trend before it was a trend.
Yeah.
You were kind of doing this before it was a big famous thing.
Yeah, it was. I was sitting here one day and I said, what am I going to do when I retire? And I said, I need to do what I'm doing, but keep doing it as myself.
Yeah.
So that's where I-14 came along. The highway was just being changed from 190 to I-14 to Interstate 14. And I said, why don't I do I-14 Sports? And so I bought up that domain on the internet, i14sports.com, went to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, set up accounts and all those, and then just started putting information out. While I was broadcasting games, I'd put my post-game show up there. I'd put my different stuff, did scoreboard shows. After I got through broadcasting, I'd set up a camera and do a scoreboard show with a couple of guys. We put that on for a couple of years. And so things just build their way, and then people helping me out. The community is so helpful. There's so many great people in this community that I grew up with, that I know, that have been here. Their families are established.
Yeah.
And they're the ones that are really helping me out a lot. I mean, I can mention big names like the Clouds, the Mills family, and the Buckleys, and all the people like that. But those are the people that are helping me out, making sure that we move things along. Of course, KNCT and Central Texas College. I couldn't do anything else without y'all. I mean, so it's fun, Matt. And sometimes when you're retired, you say, I just want to sit here and just not do nothing, watch TV. And then it gets you up out of your chair, gets you out to the ballpark, especially baseball season. Love baseball season, setting everything up, getting up there. I even get one of the baseball coaches, the football coaches at Killeen High comes up and does games with me, Coach Sadler.
Oh, yeah.
He'll come up and do a couple innings, so I just give him the mic and let him go, and he's a natural. So it's kind of fun doing that, and they're always looking forward to seeing me and the families, the kids especially.
Yeah.
It's really neat. It's like I said, it's very rewarding. I do make a little bit of money off of it to keep things going and stuff like that, and of course y'all help me out some. But it's just, I don't know what to say, but rewarding is just the main thing.
Yeah.
It just fills me up here.
I love it.
So
I love it.
And the money, if it's there, it's there. If not, so
you would still do it regardless.
I was doing
equipment and
it.
whatnot is, equipment's not free and all that stuff, but you would still be doing what you're doing regardless if there was any form of, payment at all. I already know you're just that type of person.
Oh, yeah.
You're doing what you love.
Yeah, I put stuff out. In fact, I just put several things out before I came out here today on the internet, and then my show, of course, I recorded that. That'll be played on Thursday night, 6:15, and then I put it on my page, make a little video, and put it on my page, and then y'all promote it also on KNCT.FM. So that's always good, where you can go back and listen to it on that too. So
Yes.
it's just I don't know. I love what I do. I don't know what I'd do if I didn't do it. I'd probably just kind of just do nothing and probably just waste away. So it keeps me going.
Yeah.
I just had back surgery for the third time, so that's kept me off the air for a couple of weeks. But I'm back at it now. Just did a new show today, so I'm feeling better now. So that's why you see the beard, folks. If you see us on camera, I've got a beard covering. I've got a little scar where they went in and did my surgery, so I'm trying to hide it. I'm very, I'm vanity.
I think the listeners, viewers, they're loving it right now.
Yeah.
Bearded Dan, they're not used to it.
Yeah,
It's
been a few years,
you're rocking
man.
it, Dan. Don't
I
worry.
had one a few years ago, and then that was just because I got tired of shaving.
Yeah. Razor's
And
price going way
You're
up.
just trying to grow some hair. I think you just need some. Maybe I could do a
Some Miracle
transplant.
Grow. Yeah, I need some, what's that? Some Miracle Grow.
Yeah, something like a little transplant on there. Or something,
Reseed the farm,
But you're doing a great job, Matt.
I appreciate
you are.
that,
You're
man.
doing a great job. Desiree's doing a great job. Everybody in the building. I don't want to single anybody out, but y'all two are doing a great job. No, just kidding.
Just us. No.
They're in the room with me, so I have to say that. But yeah, and this is neat. This is neat. You do this once a month.
They're pretty sporadic. We try to get one at least, let's say, every 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes people can't make it,
Right.
or I don't know. Sometimes technical difficulties get in the way, but
Right.
we are definitely trying to get this thing out a little bit more frequent, and
Yeah.
we're always looking for new guests. So
Yeah. So anybody involved in the community has anything going on and stuff like that, I'll try and give you some names of some people you can holler at.
absolutely.
That would be glad to come out and talk about their community and what's going on, and some ex-employees I can even get up here, man,
I wouldn't mind it.
to tell their stories of KNCT
Yeah.
and back in the day and everything like that. But yeah, it's kind of melancholy feeling sitting in here recording with you now with the thought of this nice Shure microphone and going back to the days of when I was here and I had a microphone stand that had a stand that came up and sometimes would wobble back and forth when you would use it, and so you had to kind of move your head back and forth a little bit and everything like that. But y'all still got some fancy equipment these days now, so it's working pretty good. I love this stuff. Place is a beautiful place, beautiful facilities. I don't know what else to say, but thanks for having me on, man.
Yeah. No, we can end it at that.
Any more questions?
No, sir.
Anything from the studio audience?
You've been an amazing guest today, Dan, and we really want to thank you. If you want to go ahead and shout out one more time where people can see you at on all your different social media platforms. And then, of course, you mentioned 6:15 on Thursdays at 91.3. Also, mykncd.com. And you would be able to find that on the I14 sports page.
Yeah, I cross-posted across there. So,
mykncd.com. I felt like I stuttered on that one a little bit. Almost. Maybe I did. Yikes. Can't get that wrong.
Is that an edit?
That's probably going to be an edit.
Is that an edit? Yeah, so you can also follow me online at I14 Sports. Just search for it on Facebook, on Instagram, or on X, as formerly known as Twitter. And also, got a YouTube page, I14 Sports. Find everything there, all across the internet. The vast expanse of the internet is what I always say. So
Yeah.
I'm out there everywhere. So thanks for having me on.
It was good having you on, brother.
It's been fun.
Yes, sir.
And we'll see you soon, I guess. Thanks,
you will.
everybody. Appreciate y'all.